Good morning everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercraft 67. So I've been working in this flip book and I've sort of been going along. I did a video where we covered all the bases of each page in the flip book, and I've just been going through and making ephemera for it, and I've added in some pockets yesterday. So I've got a diagonal fold with a little tuck pocket here, and then folded out there, fabric flip. I've put in a little swing pocket in the middle with some Tim Holtz wallpaper, and then here I did a double pocket. And so then when we flip it back this way, this section here, I want to add some more pockets too. Just checking that I'm in frame. All right, so I did go ahead and I did create the pockets because I wanted to do some sewing. So yeah, but the way I did the pockets was really very simple. I just took a book page like so, folded it in half, and then I just tore that down the middle, and with one side of it I simply just did a diagonal fold like that, and then leveled it up to the size of the page. So I think I had to fold it down there a little bit like that. So that was the diagonal fold. Very, very simple. Half a piece of book page in this case, but you could use copy paper, you could use scrapbook paper, you could use anything that you've got on hand. So folded it down in a diagonal motion and then just sized it up to the piece that I wanted. And then with this one here, this was an old postcard printable that I've been carrying around, and I don't even know where it comes from anymore now. But yeah, again, I just took the second half of the book page and just folded it down like that. And then I did fold about 1/4 of an inch gusset on each side just to give that pocket a little bit more room. But again, and then just sized it up on the size of the page. So that was how I created the pockets, really simple. And I just went ahead and I just glued down some some printable. This is from Anna Thompson, and like I said, I'm not sure where this one comes from anymore. It could be the Graphics Fairy, it could be My Porch Prints, I'm really not sure. But yeah, back that onto the book page, and then I just sewed around the perimeter on each piece. So what I want to do is I want to put those into the book. Now, because this has these holes punched down the side, the pockets can't really go for the full width, so I've just kind of cut it down. I'm going to keep this one as a bit of an open end here. So I'll just take away this fabric flip at the moment, put that one over there, and so that will just kind of sit on there like that. And then I just made a little, with a crocheted doily, I've just taken a piece of this Tim Holtz fabric sampler and sewn a button on the middle, and I'm just going to sort of use that as a bit of an embellishment on that pocket. All right, so we'll stick that one down. It's coming together really nicely, and I've just kept this flap, not because I want it to be a flap, but I just want to give the pocket just a little bit more room for ephemera to go into. So I'm just going to put some glue down on there, and then run a bit of glue down this bottom edge like that, and then kind of sort of just line that up where I kind of want it, about like that, and then that's still open on that side, but then that's easier to sort of slide your ephemera in, and you can put a little bit more ephemera in there if you've got that open end there. And then I'm just going to take this embellishment and again just put some glue down on that. I'm using this Helmer's fabric glue, it's really good stuff. So just run a little bit around there, and then I'm just going to find up, that's up, and just sort of half lay it over that ticket that I've put there. All right, so that was that one done. So that's really easy. And then I've just got this fabric flip that I've made. I bought 2 kits from Witchcraft Do You Do, Kerry, over on Etsy. Oh, look, I'm so sorry I don't have the names of them, but one is for like fabric swatches and the other one was Vintage Bits and Pieces, set number 2. They are the best printables. I just love them. So, yeah, I've used those in this. So that one will sit in there, and then I'm just going to paper clip that to the top like that. And then I've still got room to add more ephemera. I've got a heap of ephemera that I've sort of sorted out over here, and it will just give me lots of room to put more and more in there, like that kind of thing. Yeah, so that's that first pocket. And then this second one here, I'll just move this along. I'm just going to lay that down. Now that does cover those holes, but I'm hoping that I can still work with the strings. I just haven't tightened the strings yet because I'm building it and more ephemera is going in. And so when I'm finally finished, then I will tighten those strings right up and double knot them. Alright, so I'm just going to sort of place that one down like that. And then, yeah, some embellishing, a bit of lace would actually look really pretty. Oh, I don't have anything handy. But anyway, I'll sort of continue to embellish until the book is completed. So that's the 2 pockets. So that one folds like that, and that one folds over like that. So we've got the front page, and I've made this pretty tag with Tim Holtz wallpaper, and I cut this lady out of my printable, the Vintage Ladies, and put a ticket there. So it flaps open that way. This is one of the templates or the printables from Witchcraft Do You Do, and again I've just inlaid into that some Tim Holtz wallpaper, and I'm just going to punch a hole and put a bit of ribbon so it can be a journal tag. Then on this side here I made the double fold pocket, a diagonal fold I should say, and then I just put a little tag tuck spot on there, and these come from Victoria Designs. I hope I'm in frame. I'm just checking. I'm getting used to a new phone. So, and then I've just made some tags, book page tags, and I've just done some embossing, which I want to do a couple more today on video. Another one of those wallpaper samplers and an envelope and another tag. So you can fit a really nice amount in that pocket. And then I just slipped this one in the front here and the little tag there, which I've still got all my sewing to do and all my ties to tie and embellishing to do yet. So then that one folds over there, and then it lifts this way, and then I've got the fabric tag, which has got some ticking and some embroidered lace kind of stuff in one of those fabric tag samplers from Witchcraft Do You Do. Then I did a little in the middle here pocket, and in there again I've got a journal card and another tag that I sort of just put together like that, if I can get them back in. And I just want to embellish this pocket somehow yet, maybe a bit of hanging lace or a sort of a collage of something, cluster of something there. A lovely postcard from one of Sue's Mystery Box, Paper Inspirations. And then I've just used a long piece of ephemera, and I've just created a double pocket. So it's got a nice torn edge up the top there, and a pocket in there, and then a pocket in the front, and again a couple of envelopes I'm going to put in there. And in the back here is some journaling cards that I'm going to stick in the back there. Again, I'll back them all and sew them all. And then that closes back over there, and then it flips open to here, and then these are the 2 pockets that we've just put on. And then I've got ephemera to place into these pockets. So I've made another one of these embossed tags that's upside down, so that can live in there kind of thing. And then I've got a couple more envelopes, like I said, something I don't, it catches a bit on that fabric, so I've got to be a bit careful. Another piece of embossed card from Sue, which I think's gorgeous. And what else have I got? Oh, I've got so many little bits and pieces of ephemera yet to work with and to pop in pockets. So that sort of thing. But what I want to, before I'm content with my ephemera, I just want to make a couple more of these style tags. So it's just a book page that I've collaged on, and I have just done some stenciling with modelling paste, and then when it's all dry I've just come back and I've gold leafed around the edges and just backed it onto coffee stain paper. So I've got 2 of those ready to go, so I wouldn't mind putting those together while we're here. Just tighten back up those strings. It's quite floppy until I get those the ties tightened tight enough. Oh, that's a mouthful. The ties tightened tight enough. There you go. So I'll put that to the side. So I've just grabbed the 2 book page pockets, or book page tags. I've just used 1 sheet of paper and tri-folded them basically, so they're a nice quality. But yeah, I'm just going to use some printable, and I'm just going to do a bit of a collage. That kind of thing. Cut off that white edge. And just do that. I'm just going to give it a bit of ink along that torn edge. I'm not going to go too elaborate with the collage because I don't know where my glue stick went. Oh, here it is. Yeah, because I will be sort of finishing it with that stenciling, and I think that is what I want to, be the focal point more so than the collaged background. So I'm just going to simply lay that down over the top like that, and then I'll come along and cut that bottom piece off when it's all dry. Where's my other ones, just to give me a bit of inspiration into what I did. Yeah, see, that's all I did. I just used some printable, and then I just tore it exactly like I've done, laid it down on top of the book page, and then I've stenciled. So we'll leave that one for a minute, and I'll get this one sort of done the same. I had a bit here. Yeah, I don't like that torn edge. So I might just, that's not torn, that's a cut edge. I was obviously cutting something out of there. I'll just tear that down. And then again, just do that. Get some glue, give it some ink. And then just lay that down over the top of it like that. Like that. Alright, so I'll just cut the edges off the bottom. And cut this edge off this bottom. Just like so. And then I've got some, let's put this to the side over here. Now, this is very, very old. I need to get some new stuff, but I'm finding it difficult to find. I've had it for years and years. It is not as smooth as I would like it to be, but I keep adding water to it, and it's still usable, so that's good. So I'm just going to use some of this to do a bit of stenciling. Just packing away some of my supplies over here. Okay, so I'm going to just use some of these stencils that I received from BB Craft. I love the rose. I've got the rose one, and do I want to use, no, that one's too big, so I'm going to try these two. And I just need to grab a bit of paper. to put underneath the tags, because I, again, like I am messy with glue, I'm messy with stenciling. And then I'm just going to use my big acrylic block just to put some of this out onto it and just kind of give it a bit of a rub around to try and get any lumps out of it. I really do need to replace this. Just like that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going to take a tag. Now they are still wet with glue, so ideally I would probably like that to dry, but you know, we're on camera and such is life. So I'm going to just pick apart, do it that way, and I just want, it's probably difficult to see at the moment, but I'm just gonna, and it's always a bit hit and miss with this kind of thing, because you just never know what you're picking up and what you're not sometimes. So I'm just going to basically just wipe that straight down over the top, like that. And there's a little bit of a flower here, and I'm not sure, there's a lot of other little bits of design there that I'm probably picking up, but that's okay. And I don't want it thick, but I don't want it real thin either. All right, and then I will slowly pull that away, and there you go, look at that. That's really nice. Probably, yeah, not too bad for thickness actually. So that will, it's a bit of a rainy day here today, so that will take a little bit of time to dry. And then I'll bring in my second one there, and I want to use the roses on this one. So I'm going to kind of just place it down about there. There's a rose there that I'd like to capture if I can. And we'll just see how we go with that. So again, I'm just going to load up my knife with a bit more modelling paste. And again, just position that sort of the way I want it. And I'm just, again, just going to run this down like that, all the way down. I want to pick up that bit of that rose there. Oh, there's a big lumpy bit. That's probably ruined our design. Pull that away, give it another, just want to grab a little bit more. If I can just get a little bit more, just go over that rose. And there's a dragonfly there. Oh, yeah, dragonfly. So this is probably more than I hoped to get, but anyway, it is what it is. And then pull that away. That one is just very wet. So put that there, and then there you go. So yeah, that one is a little bit not as neat as the first one, but I don't think that matters either, you know. By the time I put ink down and then a label or some stamping and then go around it with gold leaf, I think that will look really nice. So that's the two of those done, and that's pretty much all I can do on those at the moment, because they will take some time to dry. Alright, so I'll bring that flip book back in and sort of, yes, so that's what we've just done, and then that's the end result on that one. That was the rose one. And if I can find the other one, let's move you to the side a bit because I don't want you getting, oh, it's everywhere. Where was the other one that I did? It's in here somewhere, I think. I think. Yep, here. And then that was the second one we did. Well, I did, but this was the first design, and then the roses was the second design. And again, I've just done the same thing, put some ink around it and some gold leaf on a book page, and then when they're all dry, then I will sew all the way around the edges of the bookmark or the tag. All right, so there you go. So a little bit closer to finishing this flip book. I'm really, really pleased with the way it's coming together really nicely. I don't want to get it there. I've got a whole heap of modelling paste there, so I really don't want to get it onto the book. But yeah, so there you go, guys. Just, yeah, book pages, pockets and tags, bit of modelling paste stenciling, and we're getting there slowly. So today I've got a lot of sewing to do, and yeah, I'm going to get this book completed today, and it will be up for sale in the Etsy store in the next couple of days. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe and well, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.